TikTok has officially taken dental trends to a whole new level. We're talking real-life vampire fangs, DIY braces with the rubber bands, fake veneers you can buy online, and yes, people bedazzling their retainers like it's a crafts project. It's wild, but the real question is, which of these trends are just cosmetic fun and which ones could actually mess up your smile and your teeth for life? I'm Dr. Dele, and here to make sense of what's really going on in your mouth, and today I'm reacting to the most viral, most unhinged, and most talked about TikTok dental trends. Let's separate fact from foolishness. Okay.
It's the shape of my teeth.
Yeah. Okay, so we're starting with these ever popular snap-on veneers.
And then they snap in.
Alright, so these are the plastic shells that people wear over their teeth for this perfect smile, kind of like press-on nails, but for your mouth. And listen, I get it. They do look great on camera, but here's what nobody tells you. These clip-ons are mouth traps for bacteria. Food gets stuck underneath, your breath goes downhill fast, and worst of all, you're putting so much pressure on your gums and your enamel every time you wear them, and these aren't fitted by a dentist. They don't consider your current existing bite, your gum health, or the shape of your actual teeth. It's like duct taping a Rolex to your wrist and calling it luxury. It's temporary glam, long-term risk. See, another trend involves reshaping their teeth at home with tools like nail files to create those pointed, uniform shapes to look like vampire fangs, for example. So look, let me say this loud and clear, enamel doesn't grow back. So once you file it down and you really get in there, you're exposing the dentin, that sensitive yellow layer underneath. So now your cool little fangs and your filed down teeth come with hot sensitivity, risk of nerve exposure, and yeah, a full list of dental bills. Trying to DIY your tooth shape is like giving yourself laser eye surgery with a flashlight and a mirror. Please, just don't.
Have you guys heard of Brandon Dillard, veneer specialist? Yeah. He just got arrested for malpractice for faking like he was a dentist.
A concerning trend is the rise of these unlicensed individuals offering these cosmetic dental procedures like composite bonding or veneers in clinical settings.
But here's the thing. He's been doing this shit for years. I was watching the footage. I said, man, how did he get away with that? He didn't go to dental school. How do you get away with that? So I'm looking at his work and I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, he did a pretty damn good job, yo.
Yes, just from these results I'm seeing on this TikTok right now, the results look fine. Nothing too crazy. Kind of like turkey veneers is kind of what I'm seeing here.
For years, he looked professional, and, which was really smart, he had a little Arab partner or white partner. I don't know if the guy's white, European, or whatever, and it looked legitimate because he had a business partner. I was like...
And he was wearing scrubs as well. I'm sure that helps a little bit.
No, this dude got it down. Then he was charging $6,000 to teach people how to do veneers. $6,000.
That is where the real money's made. And it's such an irony that, you know, this person without a dental degree is selling these veneer courses for $6,000. $6,000.
That should have been a clue. $6,000 for fucking what?
So composite veneers, when it's properly done by a dentist, it can be super safe, super effective, and a great cosmetic solution. But procedures performed outside of these regulated dental offices often involve poor hygiene, substandard materials, and just a lack of knowledge in facial anatomy and occlusion, how the teeth bite down together, dental health, gum health, and the result can include improperly bonded materials, an uneven bite, pain, long-term damage to the teeth and the gums. And patients should always verify that providers are licensed dental professionals before undergoing any sort of cosmetic procedure. Okay, not all dental TikTok trends are inherently harmful. Some users discuss how certain brace colors can make teeth appear whiter, for example, which is actually true, by the way. Darker colors like navy blue, black, or deep purple create this visual contrast that enhances the whiteness of teeth. And on the other hand, lighter colors like green, yellow, or even some sort of beige can make teeth look discolored or stained. And this is purely cosmetic. It doesn't affect the actual tooth health, but it can help patients make informed choices when selecting their orthodontic rubber band colors.
So y'all wanted to know how I DIY'd my tooth trim retainer, and
I have to say, those actually look pretty cool, to say the least.
here it is. I bought a DIY retainer set off Amazon, went ahead and read them instructions, okay, because that's very important. They said brush your teeth and floss before you do your moldings.
Brush and floss before doing the molding. That is something I can get behind. That I can get behind.
That's what I did. And as far as the actual mold goes, it was really easy. I just mixed the red and the white putties together, rolled it up into a little strip, and then put it inside of the mouth guard, I guess it is.
Yeah, so a typical impression technique, you kind of just put that mold in the tray, put it in your mouth, leave it there for a couple minutes, it sets, gets the whole accurate entire mold of your teeth and your gums and how they relate to each other.
I ain't even gonna hold you though. I hated absolutely every second of this. It was awful, terrible. Only had to do it for a few minutes, but still, I also had to fight for my life to get the shit off. But I digress. As soon as I was done, I went ahead and shipped it back, and a few days later, I had...
So usually you ship it back, it goes back to the dental lab again. They use the mold of your teeth and your gums to come up with the perfect retainer that perfectly wraps and fits in your mouth.
my retainer. You do want to make sure you wash it and try it on before you proceed to the next.
Again, wash it before you proceed to the next step. That is something I can get behind.
Step. But all I'm doing now is filing where I know I want to put my tooth gems, and then applying my Macart rhinestone glue because she is that bitch. These rhinestones will never come off. And then I'm just arranging my rhinestones however I like. You could do whatever you want, girl, but I went ahead and found my inspo on Pinterest. You don't have to do as much as I did, okay? I'm just extra, but you do whatever you want. All that matters is that you work in small sections and cure with your UV light in between, and you good to go. All in all, this was...
And look, TikTok includes these procedures where people modify their retainers to make them look a little prettier. That is something I can get behind. If you have the proper oral hygiene, I can get behind that. However, just keep in mind these super glues a lot of times can be toxic and non-biocompatible, so that is something to keep in mind. But look, I get it. It adds a little bit of personality, a little bit of oomph, a little artistry to your retainer that typically is kind of boring. And honestly, I have to say, it looks pretty cool.
Just a quick note that cats have dental disease too. They can get just as bad of teeth as dogs do. They typically aren't noticed as fast.
Those are some sharp teeth.
Cats are pretty quiet about it. Treatment is dental cleaning, evaluation, x-rays, medications, and antibiotics. And you can see the bone loss here. Take care of your cat.
Some educational trends on TikTok animal dentistry. We'd love to see it. So, for example, pet owners have shared videos about these bacteria buildups in their dogs, in their mouth of the dogs, in the mouth of the cats. And look, it's linked to systemic diseases in humans and cats and dogs and animals as a whole. This is supported by the veterinary research as well. So poor oral health in pets can lead to periodontal disease, which is associated with heart disease and kidney conditions. And for cats, really the treatment process is technically quite similar to what you do in humans. You'd do these deep cleanings, you'd go in and remove all that bacteria, you'd use fluoride treatments and varnishes to try to get rid of any decay and prevent any decay from happening. So it's all very similar. So look, while some dental trends online may be visually appealing or seem harmless, many come with these significant risks to oral health. Permanent damage does often occur when procedures are performed without these professional dental supervisions or clinical safety standards. Yes, I'm talking about dental veneer techs. Before following any dental advice you see online, always consult with a licensed dentist or an orthodontist if it's anything to do with braces. Your oral health is not a trend. It's not a TikTok trend or an Instagram or YouTube short trend. It's an essential part of your overall well-being. So look, if you found this video eye-opening, give the video a like, hit that subscribe button for more real science-backed dental advice without the sugarcoating, and drop a comment. What's the craziest trend that you've seen online on TikTok or on Instagram, and did you fall for it or did you not? I'm Dr. Dele. Thanks for watching, and remember, be careful out there.